Welcome to Still Alive. You trained your whole life to hunt monsters, learn to fight, to survive, to become a legend. Too bad none of that matters, because monsters don't even see you as a threat.
The quest board offered a dragon or a lost cat. I chose the cat. The cat turns out to be a level 20 Shadow Panther with a morning star. I tried to look tough to impress the locals. Instead, I tripped over a chicken, and a goblin stole my boots while I was still face down in the mud. Stepping on a mimic in the dark forest is a rookie mistake. It didn't even bite me. It just spat on my cloak and looked deeply insulted by my taste. The village elder promised gold, but he forgot the giant spiders. My stealth check failed, yet they ignored me completely, treating me like a piece of old dusty furniture. My health is low, and the boss music is getting louder. I'm not running away, I'm just taking a very fast walk in the opposite direction of that giant shadow. I wasn't always this lucky. I spent 5 years at the Heroic Academy, only to find out I have a rare allergy to mana and glowing swords. My mentor said I have the destiny of a king. Later, he admitted he was looking at the wrong character sheet. My actual destiny involves cleaning monster spit. My first real contract: clear the cellar from common green slimes. Simple, right? Except these things are so acidic, they dissolve my scabbard before I even drew my sword. I swung my sword, it got stuck in the goo, and I pulled so hard, I punched myself in the face. Now I'm paralyzed, covered in lime-flavored jelly. I woke up covered in goo, with zero loot and a broken ego. But hey, at least the town crier didn't announce my failure to the whole kingdom. Yet. They call this the Whispering Woods. Usually the trees whisper ancient secrets. Today, they're just making fun of my cheap, noisy leather boots. I found a rare healing herb, but a forest sprite stole it. He didn't even need it. He just wanted to see me limp for another mile. I tracked the beast for 3 days, but it found me first. Now I'm hanging upside down. And this tree is surprisingly talkative and very hungry. While waiting to be eaten, I notice my cloak is the exact shade of the local toxic moss. Maybe that's why the monsters keep ignoring my existence. A passing farmer cut me down. He didn't say a word, just shook his head and gave me an apple. Being pitied by an NPC is a new low. They say hunters drink for free in this town. They forgot to mention it's only if you can survive a single punch from the tavern's ogre cook. I tried to order a gluten-free ale to show my sophisticated taste. The ogre looked at me like I was a bug he forgot to squash yesterday. 1 punch later, I'm flying over 3 tables. The bar started playing a fast song. Apparently, my mid-air flight is a great rhythmic inspiration for his music. I landed in a pile of dirty laundry. The local guards walked in looking for a criminal, but they stepped right over me without even noticing a person. My pride is at 0, but my stealth is accidentally legendary. I grabbed a half-eaten chicken leg from the floor and left. No bill, no glory, just protein. Legend says a magic sword is hidden in this swamp. I found a sword, but it's guarded by a frog that's clearly higher level than my entire family tree. I tried to reach for the hilt, but the mud grabbed my leg. Now I'm chest deep in slime, and the frog is just blinking at me with pure judgment. Another hero arrived, shouting about destiny. The giant frog ate him in 1 second. It didn't even look at me. I'm literally less interesting than a snack. I spent 4 hours staring at the frog's belly. My pulse is so low the swamp leeches think I'm a log. This is peak stealth, or just peak depression. I finally pulled the sword out. It's not magic, it's just a rusted iron bar. But hey, it's better than nothing. And the frog actually let me keep it. The contract was simple: eliminate the shadow wolf. I spent 2 hours setting a professional trap, only to realize I was standing right in the middle of it. A massive beast emerged from the mist. It was the shadow wolf, glowing with violet eyes and ancient malice. He looked at the trap and sighed like a tired teacher. We spent the whole night together. I told him about my failed magic exams, and the wolf actually listened. Apparently, even monsters appreciate a good story about human failure. At dawn, the wolf opened the trap with a single claw and licked my face. He didn't even try to eat me. I'm officially not worth the calories today. I returned to the village with 0 loot and a heavy heart. My reputation as a hunter is ruined, but my connection with high-level predators is just beginning. I reached the capital with no trophies and a broken sword. The guards didn't even ask for my ID, they just pointed toward the nearest soup kitchen. The town crier was shouting about a great victory over the shadow wolf. I tried to tell him the wolf is actually a pretty good listener. He didn't hear me. Instead, he announced a tax on useless adventurers. Someone threw a rotten tomato at my face. It was surprisingly fresh for a rotter. I sat by the fountain, cleaning my cloak. A stray dog sat next to me. We shared a look of mutual understanding about the cruelty of economics. A group of high-level paladins walked past, glowing like suns. My low aggro worked perfectly. They didn't even see the guy with the tomato-stained face. I've had enough. No gold, no respect, and my only friend is a wolf that didn't find me tasty. I'm quitting this hero business for good. I tried to burn my cloak, but even the fire ignored it. Just like everyone else, then the sky turned purple, and the boss music started playing everywhere. The ancient terror arrived, a mass of tentacles and eyes higher than the cathedral. The city's legendary paladins charged forward. They lasted about 4 seconds. Buildings collapsed, people screamed, and the ground split open. I just stood there with my unburnable cloak, waiting for the end. The end just walked past me. It's official. I'm so invisible that even the apocalypse doesn't consider me a target. My low aggro is now a curse. Or maybe it's a way in. The beast opened its maw to swallow the cathedral. I just walked inside between its teeth, feeling like a crumb that fell under a very expensive sofa. Inside, it smelled like old socks and cosmic despair. I passed a group of trapped spirits. They were screaming, but I was just looking for a dry spot. I found the monster's heart. It was pulsing with enough power to level a kingdom. I poked it with my rusty sword. The heart didn't even flinch. My low aggro is so strong, I could probably build a campfire here. The monster thinks I'm a harmless parasite, like a very depressed stomachache. I realized I don't need a critical hit to win. I just need to be the most annoying thing this ancient god has ever accidentally swallowed. I didn't use a legendary spell. I just started scratching the monster's internal nerve with my rusty sword, like a persistent, annoying mosquito in a dark room. The ancient terror shivered. For the first time in 10,000 years, it felt something other than hunger. It felt a very specific, localized itch it couldn't reach. I pulled out that dreadful onion I found in the swamp. The smell inside the monster became so illegal that the laws of physics started to apologize. The beast couldn't take it anymore. It didn't die. It just decided that destroying this world wasn't worth sharing a stomach with me. It literally vomited me out. The sky cleared, the tentacles vanished, and the apocalypse was canceled. I landed in the same mud puddle where I started. Task failed. Successfully. The crowd is cheering for the gods, the paladins, and even the weather. Nobody mentions the guy covered in purple monster slime who actually caused the retreat. I tried to tell the town crier I was inside the beast. He just told me to move because I was blocking the view of a real hero. A mysterious old woman stopped me near the fountain. She didn't thank me, but she handed me a small, pulsing stone that smelled like ancient thunder. The stone of eternal mediocrity, she whispered. It doesn't give me strength or magic. It just makes my footsteps completely silent. Truly, the perfect gift for a nobody. My low aggro is now officially enchanted. I walked past the city guards, and even their hunting dogs didn't wake up. I'm the ultimate ghost in the machine. It's been a week since the apocalypse was canceled. The city is rebuilt, the paladins are richer, and I'm still using a bent short sword as a toothpick. The stone of eternal mediocrity is working well. I walked into the tax collector's office, sat down, read a book, and left. He never even looked up. I returned to the old quest board. The dragon contract is gone, but the system is glitching. Half the papers are blank, as if the world is struggling to see me. But wait, there's a new unsigned note on the back of the board. It just says, "Find the shadow wolf again." It has a story to tell. A talking wolf, an unburnable cloak, and a stone that makes me a ghost. If the monsters can't see me, maybe I can go where no hero has ever gone before.
So yeah, you trained to become a hunter, but ended up invisible instead. Not scary, not respected, just ignored. But maybe that's not a weakness. Maybe it's something worse. This is still alive. See you next time.